one last story about Gettysburg.
Sure, sure.
Okay, I was on the road promoting the film, and I was in Washington D.C. and New York and a few other places, and I was sent to Atlanta, where they opened it in this enormous. It seemed like an opera house, and there was no center aisle. It was just all the seats were connected in the orchestra, and I was late. About 20, 25 minutes late, and I was escorted to my seat in the dark by an usher. And I very gingerly crossed all the people in front of me in the center section. People were saying, "Oh, sit down," or "Well, be quiet," or, all that kind of talk. But I'm sorry, excuse me, pardon me. And I get into my seat and I settle down. And after a few minutes, I hear this voice behind me. "Oh, now there, Longstreet he's in the wrong there, and that's not going to work out too well. You'll see in a minute or two." And I thought, what is going on?
Yeah.
This fellow's spoiling it for folks. He ought not tell folks what's going on or who's going to do what. He knows an awful lot about this battle, but he ought to keep it to himself. And he continued on and on every time something. Well, now, they got that right. That there is so-and-so, and he did such and such. And but I said, oh, my God, boy, when he maybe doesn't know it, but there's an intermission coming. And when it does, he's going to hear from me. So I stood and looked around, and I said, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President." It was Jimmy Carter.
Oh, wow. For a second, I was going to say it was Shelby Foote from the Civil War Ken Burns series, but that's even better. That's incredible. Yeah.
About the Civil War. He took Menachem Begin and Anwar Sadat there when he was dealing with the peace accord between Egypt and Israel in 1978. So, yeah, he was you talk about Civil War buff. I mean, he loved the Gettysburg.
Absolutely.
And, he was letting people know it around him, and I was very proud to be in the audience. I was just so ashamed that I was going to give him a piece of my
pipe down, Mr. President. Yeah. Oh,
can you imagine if I said that?